Welcome to Domain 3 of your training course, Instruction. This domain will be split into 2 parts. Part 1 will cover making teaching fun, being inquisitive while teaching, engaging students in learning, and interacting with the Chinese teacher. Part 2 will cover time management, instructional language, and giving feedback to students. Number 1. Making teaching fun. Boring and dull classes are ineffective and will not excite students. A qualified teacher will make sure that classes are started off on a high note by being creative and greeting the students in a way that is memorable. Show students that you're passionate and that you're able to be dynamic. Sharing aspects of your background and culture will mean that students are more receptive and willing to share their experiences too. A good teacher will use props and humour to make their class dynamic and fun. Students are more likely to be happy and feel positive about learning if the teacher looks happy teaching. An excellent teacher will be able to show higher levels of creativeness by going above and beyond the basic requirements of making a class fun, things like acting or singing. Excellent teachers will also be able to handle setbacks and be flexible while teaching. Here's an example.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can
Awesome.
see you.
Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, hey everybody. My name is Joe. Can you all say, hello, Joe? Okay, one more. Wait there. I'm trying to adjust my volume. Wait there. How about now? Can you say, hello, Joe? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, my name's Joe, and I come from China. I come from China. Yes or no? No. Why are you crying? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Okay. My name's Joe, and I come from Korea. No. Okay. Now, where do you think I come from? Where do I come from? America? No, I don't come from America. I don't come. Yes, I come from the UK. 我是英国人. I am from the UK. Cool.
Being inquisitive while teaching. A qualified teacher will ask questions and practice being inquisitive rather than using simple presentation. Students should be encouraged to ask questions, and at least one during the class. It's important that the class consists of discussions and an exchange of ideas between student and teacher. A good teacher will encourage students to ask more open questions to generate more discussion, and will take it a step further by asking for opinions in order to promote critical thinking. An excellent teacher will be able to challenge students by asking leading questions as a mechanism for inquisitiveness. Let's imagine, for example, that students are shown a picture of a boy bullying a girl. Asking leading questions will enable the student to think critically about the situation and form an opposing opinion. We want to encourage our students to be more naturally inquisitive and opinionated. Other qualities of an excellent teacher will include asking quality questions, such as how, why, and what if, and making sure that when a student shows curiosity, that these behaviours are rewarded. This type of inquiry-based teaching has proven effective in increasing self-confidence and enhancing relationships with students. Every single activity can be inquisitive. Let's take, for example, how to be inquisitive when teaching this chant. You could, for example, draw a mountain and ask questions about it. You could perhaps add some more elements, like drawing some trees, or some clouds in the sky and asking more questions. You could draw a boy standing on top of the tree and touching the sky, and then give some instructions to the students to close their eyes and raise their arms as if they're touching the sky. Every single activity can be inquisitive. Let's take a look at an example.
Okay, let's move on. Look, who can you see?
A girl.
A girl, yes, excellent. I can see a girl. Where is she? She's at school? Where is she? Is she at school? Yes or no? No. Is she in front of a cake shop?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Ah, I love cake. Do you love cake?
Yeah.
Who said no? Who said no? I don't like cake. No. Impossible. Everyone loves cake. Okay, well, let's see what's happening in the story. Oh, there's another girl. So what do you think? What is the missing answer? Oh, you are so smart. Do we have 2 volunteers who can try? Oh, well done.
Is this your book?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, well done. A little clap for brave volunteers. Excellent job. Okay, moving on. Ooh, look, what's this? It's a school bus. Yeah, and look at all the happy little kids in the school bus. Okay. Uh-oh. I think there are 2 kids missing. 2 kids are not on the bus. What do you think is the sentence? Jump in. What time is it? Or in a hurry?
Yeah.
In a hurry, exactly. They are late. Okay, so let's look at the picture. Who can you see?
It's for school.
Yes. Okay, good. That is the answer. But who can you see?
Girls.
2 girls. Are they happy girls?
No.
No. How do they feel? How does she feel? Yeah, she feels sad. And what about her? How does she feel? I think she feels sleepy. Yeah, I think she is still asleep. Okay, and you were right. Oh no, we're late for school, yeah? What time does your school start? What time do you start? At 8. Yeah, they are late then. If school starts at 8, they are 20 minutes late. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Do we have 2 volunteers? Who can try and answer? What time is it? Who can tell me? Who can ask and answer? What time is it? So 1, ask, 2, answer.
It's 8 o'clock. What time is it?
It's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock.
Engaging students in learning. In line with achieving the learning objectives, it's absolutely imperative that all students are engaged in the learning process. There are many ways that this can be achieved. A qualified teacher will use all the modes of interaction to maximize student involvement. Let's quickly take a look at the modes of interaction. FT to S, foreign teacher with one student. This type of interaction is common at the end of the lesson during output. FT to SS, foreign teacher with all the students. This is the common interaction used for warm-ups. S to S, student with student. This means that two students are interacting, otherwise known as pair work. G to B, girls and boys. This type of interaction might be needed for warm-up activities or competitions. S to SS, S to FT. One student with all the students or one student with the foreign teacher, commonly used for presentation activities and output. SS to SS. This type of interaction is used for small groups interacting with other small groups, usually in 3s or 4s. FT to CT, foreign teacher with Chinese teacher. This type of interaction should be used throughout the lesson. We'll cover this in more detail later. The modes of interaction are located at the top right-hand corner of the PowerPoint lesson that you will receive. A qualified teacher will carry out pair and or group work for at least 60% of the lesson. This means 2 pair and or group work activities for 25 minutes and 3 pair and or group work activities for a 40-minute lesson. Other techniques for engagement include adjusting the speed, playing games, using actions, and encouraging students to speak about themselves. A good teacher will find it easy to demonstrate a positive attitude and be able to bring energy and enthusiasm in order to generate engagement. An excellent teacher will be able to maximize engagement by establishing a personal relationship with the student, using music, songs, audio clips, and other visual aids. They'll be able to assess overall engagement and adjust the overall flow of the class. Let's take a look at a good example of increasing engagement.
Everybody stand up. All right, great. So, ready? Running. Everybody run. Great job. Okay. Everybody jumping rope. Great. Everybody playing basketball. Yeah. Everybody playing ping pong. Great. Everybody playing volleyball. All right.
Interacting with the Chinese teacher. During the lesson, a Chinese teacher will be present on site to help and collaborate with you during the class. It's imperative that both of you work together to help the students reach their learning objectives. So here are some tips to help you navigate these interactions with ease. The Chinese teacher is with the students on a daily basis, so they know the students a lot better than you do. It's really important, therefore, to establish an open line of communication. A qualified teacher will communicate with the Chinese teacher at least 6 times during the lesson, at the beginning, at the end, and during each activity. It's important to remember that there will be certain aspects of managing the class that will be difficult. Therefore, it's extremely important to allow the Chinese teacher to help you. Things like picking the volunteers or passing the microphone around. A good teacher will be able to display a greater comfort level with the Chinese teacher by asking for help and being open to suggestions. An excellent teacher will be able to promote a friendly and comfortable relationship in such a way that a team is created to help students reach their learning objectives. Let's look at an example of how you can collaborate with the Chinese teacher.
Okay, now me and your English teacher in the classroom are going to show you how to do the exercise. Okay, my colleague, now, you are Jenny, I am Ben, okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
Where is the cat?
The cat is in the bedroom.
Where are the bananas?
The bananas are in the kitchen. Yay! Very good, my colleague.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, sorry. Now, I need 2 students who are going to practice the dialogue. Who wants to try?
好，老师要2个同学造句子，谁来？藏起来了，我叫你妈妈好不好？好。OK， 那 you。
Who wants to try now?
OK， 可以吗？来 ，you please， and you。